Okay, welcome. This is a recording of an all levels class. I just taught the breathing technique and forgot to hit record. So we're gonna move on to the warm up. All right, enjoy the class. So from here, taking a deep breath in as you reach your arms overhead, interlace your fingers and press up. Look up towards your hands and just rock a little side to side. Start to warm up through the spine as you shift your body weight from right to left, left to right. Warming up your lateral spine here. Flexion and extension through the frontal plane. Now look up, lift your arms, bring your hands by your chin. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Keep your chin level. Exhale, push and bring elbows together as you exhale, push your head back. Inhale, chin level, lift elbows up. Exhale, push head back. Inhale into the belly, deep, strengthening those lungs, full inhalation. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift elbows, look forward. Exhale, push back. And release, bring arms together and reach forward. See if you can squeeze your elbows towards each other. Release hands, inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, twisting over to your right. So bring your left palm on top of your right kneecap. You can also flip the back of the hand on the outside of the knee and thigh. Right hand is pressing into the floor. Lengthen the spine, lift, look up. Inhale, exhale, turn, look over right shoulder. Inhale, turn, look over left shoulder. Release. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Feel the vertebrae spread and separate. Exhale, you can hold the kneecap with right hand or press the back of your right hand against the thigh. Left hand presses into the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look over left shoulder. Breathe. Look over right shoulder. Release. And slowly, I'm going to shift over to the side, coming into your tabletop position. So in tabletop, we want to make sure that the shoulders are over the wrists in alignment and the hips are over the knees. And from here, we can move through a flexion and extension. Inhale, extending the spine, look up for cow. Exhale, round and curl for cat stretch. Inhale, looking up, arching. Exhale, round and curl. Do 3 more at your own pace with your own breath timing. Inhaling and exhaling, moving through a full range of motion of the spine. Coming back to center, taking your right hand at the back of your skull so your elbow is bent. Inhale, stretch and look up to the sky. Exhale, tuck under right elbow. Twist. Inhale, lift, look up under right elbow. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, twist. And coming back to center, same thing on the left. Left hand comes behind base of skull. Inhale, twist, left elbow to the sky. Exhale, come down, twist under. Inhale, lift, twist up. Exhale, down, twist under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And release. Inhale your right leg and left arm up, engaging your core, flexing the ankle like you're putting a footprint on the wall behind you. Then reach slowly, reach right leg to the right, left arm to the left. See how high you can lift that right leg and left arm. Place left palm on the ground next to your right. Bend into your right knee and circle, big hip circles with that right knee, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then we'll work on some glute and hip strengthening here. So as you exhale, push all the air out of your lungs and lift right knee and foot up, 90-degree angle. Feel the outer glute here. As you inhale, come down. Slowly exhale, engage the muscle of the glute, lift, and lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. So we're doing it a little slow. Extend right leg, inhale, look up. Exhale, chest and chin to the ground and foot and leg lifts to the sky. Sunbird bow, press up and bring knee to nose. Coming back to center, other side. So I'll show you from the front view here. I'll kind of switch my view up here. So from here, inhale and extend right arm and left leg out in opposite directions. And then slowly extend that left leg and right arm in opposite directions to the sides. So left is left, right is right. Right arm right, left leg left. Engage, hold. Bring right palm to the ground and bend into left knee as you circle that hip. Nice big circles. A few times clockwise, a few times counterclockwise. Getting into the hip and glute. Now, if you've been sitting a lot at home, this should really feel good on your hips. Now, we're extending and lifting all the way up slow. As you exhale, you bring that knee at bent 90-degree angle up aligned with hip. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And extend straight behind you, point the leg. Sunbird bow, chest and chin to the ground, lower. And press up, knee to nose. And back to your tabletop. Dancing lion, walking hands in front of your body, circle your whole body out. Feel the knee joints, the elbows, get into the shoulders, the wrists, the ankles. Just circle whatever feels good to you to move your body. However, just organic free movements here. Just lubricating all those synovial joints. Waking them up, saying, good morning, joints. Let's get moving and grooving here. Coming back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes and press back to your first downward facing dog and pedal out your feet. Bending and straightening, one knee at a time, pressing opposite heel into the mat as you push through fingertips. Feel both heels drop to the ground. Inhale, lift both heels high to the sky. Lift your right leg to the sky. Stay high on your left toes. Bend and straighten your right knee. Look underneath your right arm. Stacking right hip on top of left. Drop left heel to the ground. Your right leg is still elevated. And then come down and square off.
Push that right foot back behind you, but square the hip down. Nice. Now bring your knee to your nose, right knee to nose, and shift your body weight forward into a three-legged plank. Plant that right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, point your left toes. So we're aligning the right knee over the ankle here. We're getting a nice little left hip flexor stretch here. As we inhale, reach the arms up, lift the chest, look up. Feel grateful for being alive today in this beautiful day. Look outside. The sun is shining bright. Lift your heart open to the sun. And exhale, bring your hands behind you. Pull down and away. Lift your throat, lift your chest. Drop your head back. Breathe, release your arms. Lift them back up. Shift into your back leg as you fold over your front leg. Flex your right ankle. Pull the toes towards the top of your head. Bring your forehead towards your right knee. Feel the length through the back of the leg. Hamstring stretch. Hello, hammies. Rotate your right toes over to the right. So you're just rotating on the heel. Feel the outside IT band stretch all the way down the right leg. Hips shift slightly to the left. Breathe. Come back to center. Plant the foot, right sole of foot to the ground. Feel the top of the ankle and the foot stretch. Walk your hands out a little further. Inhale, lengthen spine and chest. Exhale, full forehead to knee. Shift forward onto your right foot. Plant left palm to the ground. Inhale, right arm, twist, look up at right hand. You can stay here or tuck the back toes and lift your left knee off the ground. Wrap your right arm behind your back. See if you can fit your right hand in your left front pocket. Not literally, but hey, maybe literally you can. Roll open right shoulder, stack it on top of left. Lengthen the neck. Try not to scrunch into the neck. Lengthen the back of your neck as you look up. Nice. And then release, come down, frame your foot, engage your core, and shoot that right leg all the way back up to the sky. Bend and straighten that knee, and lower down, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. If you're a beginner, you can drop to your knees, engaging your core, and lower down. Inhale, inhale to cobra. So with cobra pose, we'll keep the elbows bent, and we'll press the pubic bone into the floor, lengthen the neck. So don't arch back and scrunch your neck. Lengthen. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Hi. And then exhale into a child's pose and breathe. As you take slow, deep breaths in your child's pose, just think about all the many blessings in your life and find just one thing to be grateful for. And just feel that gratitude through your entire being as you completely relax and let go of all muscle contraction, tension, and stress. Feel that gratitude for just one thing in your life. In this moment, feel it. Slowly roll up and into your downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels up. Stay on the ball and toes of right foot as your left leg lifts and extends. Bend and straighten that left knee. You can circle the ankle in both directions if that feels good. Get some ankle mobility here. Keep that left leg high, drop right heel to the ground, and stack left hip over right. Now square the left hip down. So your leg reaches behind you like you want to put a footprint on the wall behind you. And then slowly bring your knee to your nose and shift forward into a three-legged plank. Plant that left foot to the ground between your fingers and drop your right knee to the floor. Inhale, lifting arms up, lengthening the chest, open your heart up to this beautiful day. Breathe. And then exhale, interlace your fingers behind you, pull down and away, lift your chest, look up, open the throat. Breathe. Lengthen the neck, feel those shoulders pull down and away. As you look forward, tuck your chin to your throat, release the hands down and shift back your weight. Flex your left ankle, pull the toes towards you, feel the hamstrings stretching. Shift your hips to the right as your toes point left. So you're just rolling on your left heel and you're feeling your IT band stretch down the left side of your leg. Most of us can feel this. We're pretty tight in our IT bands usually. That you can feel all the way from your hip down to by your knee. It connects to the ilium, which is your pelvis, and your tibia, which is in the shin bone. That's why it's called the IT band, the iliotibial band. So coming back to center, plant that left foot. The sole of the foot is on the ground. Walk your hands forward more. Bring forehead to knee, lengthen spine. Feel top of foot and ankle stretching. Breathe. Inhale, shift forward. Bring your right palm to the inside of your left foot and twist up and over with left hand. You can stay here or lift right knee off the ground, engaging that back leg. You can wrap that left arm behind your back and try to reach into your right front pocket. Breathe. And inhale, reaching up and coming back to your low lunge. Engage your core and kick that left leg way up to the sky. Bend and straighten the knee, stack the hip. Come back down to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Maybe this time you're ready to lower to the ground. Engaging core, lower to the ground from here. Inhale, cobra. And this time, exhale as you shift back into your downward facing dog. She likes these pants of mine. They're fun to play with. And breathe. Breathe for 5 breaths in your downward facing dog. If you ever need to come to child's pose, you're always welcome to take a break in child's pose and breathe with us. You're still practicing. You can just go at your own pace, your own level. Now, as you breathe in your down dog or child's pose, feel your body. Don't just hang out here. Try to advance the pose, advance the move to go deeper with each exhaling breath. Breathe. At the bottom of your next exhale, look between your hands and walk all the way up to the top of your mat. Standing feet hip width apart, grab opposite elbows and just let it all go. Let everything go. Hang your head heavy. Rock forward and back, side to side. Just feel your body release all tension and relax the shoulders, the neck, and the traps. Feel your hamstrings lengthen and the low back. Release the arms, roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Roll shoulders down and back, palms face front. Lengthening the neck. Coming into your mountain pose, feel grounded, stable in your mountain pose. Step feet all the way together, bring palms together at heart center. Moon salutation, since we're coming up a new moon here, we'll do our nice flowy salutation for the moon that everybody loves. So we'll inhale, arms up and back, arch. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot steps back, drop the right knee. Inhale, reach arms up, look up to the sky, chest lifts. Exhale, frame foot, step back to downward facing dog. Knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, sit up on heels, circle arms overhead, press palms. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, circle up, and exhale, come down and through to cobra. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, drop the back knee. Inhale, arms up, lift chest. Exhale, frame foot, step together, forward fold, press palms. Inhale, rise up to standing arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, circle arms overhead, press palms. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, circle arms overhead. Exhale, come down and through. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, drop right knee. Inhale, arms up, lift chest. Exhale, frame foot, step together, forward fold. Press palms, reaching out and up. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. Stepping out with your right foot to the back of the mat, extending arms. Inhale with your left hand forward, and exhale, bring your left hand to shin. Look up that right hand. You can also peace finger grip your big toe if you have the flexibility to reach all the way to the ground. Another option is to use a block if you have it, so that you can elevate the floor with your hand or just press against shin. This would be more beginner with shin and block. More advanced would be peace finger grip toe or pressing hand on the ground, inside or outside of foot. With any position, you want to make sure right shoulder rolls back, right rib cage. Nice. Now inhale, come all the way back up. Pivot your left toes and your right left toes in 45. Right toes are parallel with the length of your mat. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, tilt. Again, triangle on the right side. You can peace finger grip your big toe, press into the ground, a block, or your shin. Feel the lift up and the lengthen in opposite directions of your hands. Feel the leverage you're creating by pushing into the ground, block, or shin. One more breath. Keep rolling open left side of your body. Stacking left shoulder on right. Inhale, come back up and pivot again. Right toes come in, left toes come out. Bend into left knee. So here we want the left knee to stack over the left ankle.
If you need to widen your stance to get nice and low, extend the arms, look past left fingertips for warrior two. Roll open left thigh. If you're more advanced, see if your back toes can come inward 45 degrees. Otherwise, you can keep the back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Sink deeper. See if you can get your hips to align with that left knee. Squeezing shoulder blades back. Inhale, palms face up. Come out of it, scooping up all the energy around you. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, scooping all of it up around you, all that chi, that prana. Bring it down into your heart. Palms pressed together, prayer hands, and then pivot your toes again. So left toes 45, right toes parallel with your mat, pointing to the right, and bending into your right knee, extending the arms. Again, if you're more advanced, that foot stays 45. But to help you open your hip, if you're a beginner, just pivot open that left foot to being perpendicular to your right. Look past right fingertips. Maybe you can sink down deeper, keeping the right knee over the ankle, and hips can maybe align with your knee. Feel the strength build in your right quad. Glance down, can you see your right big toe? If not, pull the knee over and the upper thigh over to the right, your right thigh. Open up so you can see your right big toe, and that's your proper alignment. Inhale, lift out of it. Arms come up, gathering that energy. Exhale, sink down. Give all that energy down to the earth, healing the earth, making her stronger. Inhale, scoop it all up around you. Exhale, bring it down into your heart. And pivot both toes to face the front here, or to face me. Extend arms out. And as you exhale, fold with a flat back. Keeping your back parallel to the ground. Bring your hands to the floor and walk your hands underneath your body to fold your body in half. Bring the crown of the head towards the ground and walk your hands as far as you can. Maybe you want to flip your hands and walk them even further. Breathe. Feel the body weight shift into the balls of the feet. Don't lift the heels off the ground, but just feel that shift forward. Inhale, slowly walk your hands underneath your body. Engage your core, reach your arms out like airplane wings, and press into the feet. Inhale up, exhale, bring hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, so I'll show you from the side. You're interlacing and pulling and straightening arms and lifting up. Just do the best you can. It's okay if your elbows are still a little bent, just keep them pulling towards each other. Inhale, lift and lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold, back down, same position of the legs. Allow the arms to flow over your head towards the ground. Feel all the weight shift into the balls of the feet. Breathe. Allow the neck and the shoulders to relax. Feel the stretch in the shoulders and the hamstrings lengthening here as the crown of your head drops to the floor. Breathe. Just let go. Let go of any cares, worries, stress. Just breathe and let it go with each exhale. Inhale, slowly come up halfway, pause, release arms, and come up all the way. Hands to hips. Step your right foot back up to the top of the mat. And inhale, circle, arms all the way up, arch back, look at thumbs.
Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flatten your back, lengthen your spine. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or try to jump back and lower down. You can hover, hold, and chaturanga if you are ready for that. Inhale, push up to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over toes, push back, downward facing dog, and breathe. If you need a moment to recover, come into child's pose. As you breathe, remember your intention for your class. If you haven't made one yet, maybe you can think of one now, and you can focus on that one and only intention for yourself as you breathe. Slowly come up into your downward facing dog, pressing back into your down dog. Look up between your hands, bend your knees. You can step walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, flatten your back and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold your body in half. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Look at thumbs. Exhale, hands to chest. Step out your right foot again to the back of your mat. And go ahead and pivot your left toes to face the front of the mat, and your right toes are 45 degrees in. Bend into that right knee again. Now there's options here for your side angle. For beginners, bend into your left elbow, push that knee open. Look up at your right hand. If you're more advanced or you have the flexibility and the strength, try reaching your left hand down either on a block, or maybe you can come all the way to the floor. Widen your stance. If you can, slide that right foot back. Lengthen, everybody lengthen. Right bicep over ear. So you drop the hips. You don't want your hips up high. Drop the hips. Notice this streamline angle I've created with my right foot all the way to my right hand. This whole right side of my body is lengthening. Roll open the right shoulder, look under right arm. Breathe. Engage your core. Come all the way up. Woo, push through those feet and straighten both legs. Let's do the other side. So pivot, left foot in, 45, and right toes out. So your feet are perpendicular. Try to get that left foot angled in if you can. Bend into your right knee. So again, beginners, you can rest your right hand elbow on the inside of the thigh. Push open that leg. Look up at left hand. Now, if you did touch the ground on the first side, go ahead and do it on this side. Try to be even and drop those hips, maybe wiggling your feet wider. Lengthen left bicep over ear. Roll open rib cage. Look underneath left armpit. Maybe you prefer look up at your left hand. Your choice. There's two different versions here. Ashtanga looks at the hand. Iyengar looks under the armpit. Lengthen through the left side body. One more deep breath here. Inhale, come all the way up and straighten both legs. Pivot your left toes in, right toes in and left toes out again to the front of the mat. Now here, if you need to, you can bring your feet closer, but I would like you to keep them wide and just try your revolved triangle. Pivoting, rotating upper body. Now right arm reaches forward and comes down to shin, ankle, foot, or to the ground. If you can bring right hand to the outside on the ground outside of your pinky toe. That's your most advanced posture. Twist, look up to left hand. Revolve your body. Feel the spine twisting, lengthening the legs, straightening the knees. Breathe. Inhale, come all the way up. Revolve to the other side. Pivot left toes 45 degrees in, right toes face to the right. Revolve and left arm comes forward over your right foot. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Same position you did. Maybe you have more flexibility on this side. Look up at right hand. Lengthen your spine out as you twist with each exhale. Lengthen with each inhale. Breathe. Engage your core. Press into the feet that lifts you up. Rolling back to center. Both toes face front. And then bring your hands to your hips and step to the top of the mat. Palms press at center of chest. Inhale, circle arms up and overhead, arch back with thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Bend knees, plant palms, go through your yoga flow. Maybe you step walk or jump back, landing and hover if you're advanced. Over the ground, inhale to upward or cobra. Exhale to downward, or you can come into your child's pose. 5 slow breaths here. With each inhale, you lengthen. With each exhale, you deepen your stretch. Feel your body let go with each exhale. There's no need to hold on to any negative emotions. No need to hold on to anything negative. No matter what it is, if somebody hurt you or disappointed you or frustrated you, just let it go. Visualize it releasing out with your exhale. It doesn't matter anymore, and holding on to it will only continue to affect you in a negative way. Inhale, slowly rising up to a tabletop from child's or down to a tabletop from downward facing dog. So we're going to let go of those emotions a little further by coming into a deeper hip stretch where we store emotions in our hips, a lizard lunge. So step your right foot forward to align it with your right hand. Your back toes, left toes can tuck and scoot further so you can drop your hips lower to the ground. Keep that right knee hugging into your right arm and aligning it over the ankle. Come down to forearms if you can. Maybe one forearm can drop. Continue to hug the knee into the shoulder. Relax your head down and breathe. Slow, deep breaths to help you with any uncomfortable sensations you're experiencing in the hip. Just breathe through any of those uncomfortable sensations. Taking slow, deep inhales and exhales. Now start to rock side to side. Move your hips side to side. Pivot your right toes out 45 degrees. Allow your right knee to lean to the right as you roll open the bottom of your foot and balance on the right side blade edge. So I'm going to show you a different view. I'm going to shift to the front to show you. So notice the difference, the variation of this pose. In lizard, it's still lizard lunge, but we're getting more into the glute area of the hip, the back of the hip. Your muscles around the hip are both in the front and the back of the hip joint. Relaxing your head down. Slowly coming up with your hands pressed into the ground. And you can engage your core shift back to a three-legged table and circle the hip, or a three-legged downward dog and circle the hip. If you're in a three-legged downward dog and you're more advanced and you would like to flip your dog, you can go ahead and flip your dog into a wild thing, lifting the hips up high, extending, kicking back up that right leg. Now, more advanced students, I'd like you to try a three-legged yoga flow. Anyone else can drop the foot down and go through their yoga flow. So I'll demonstrate the three-legged. Right leg stays elevated. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Keep the leg elevated. Exhale, lower, hover, or go to the ground, but try to hover if you can. Extending into upward, keeping leg off the ground, and kicking back. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Lower down the leg, and step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. So coming into lizard on the left side. If you can, try to drop down to your forearms. Maybe one can drop, and keep that left knee hugged in to the left shoulder. So I'll come and show you from a different view here. With each breath, see if you can get a little deeper, 1 millimeter at a time. Breathe. Now shift and rock your hips side to side, rocking into the pose deeper. Pivot your left toes 45 degrees left and roll open the bottom of your foot so you're balancing on the pinky side blade edge. You can rock side to side here, or just hold in stillness, allowing head and neck to drop and relax and breathe. Every exhale sinks you deeper, 1 millimeter at a time. Relax with each breath. Slowly coming up, pressing in to the ground, bringing your foot back up, and kicking all the way up into either a three-legged tabletop, circling that left knee around, or a three-legged downward dog, circling that hip. Now, if you want to try your flipping your dog, if you're in three-legged down dog, you can. Flip it back from wild thing and go ahead and do your yoga flow. your vinyasa. You're three-legged if you're more advanced. Maybe if you're a yellow, green, or higher, you should do this one. Or if you feel you're strong and can handle it today, go for it. Lower down, hover the leg. Inhale, up dog, keep the leg up. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Woo. And lower down. Now bend your knees into a turbo dog, shift back, and jump to the top of the mat. So I'll show you from a different view. Coming into our crow pose, which I'm going to teach you today. So crow is both a balance posture and an arm balance. So everyone should try this. I'll give you the instructions today on how. Walk your hands in front of your feet and notice that your hands are shoulder width apart and your knees are wider than your arms. So the insides of my legs on insides of my knee are actually going to be resting on my triceps. So you can walk your feet as close as possible, and I'll show you from different views. Feel that the elbow creases roll forward. Bend the elbows as you bend them to make a shelf. So we're actually leaning so far forward that our upper arm bone is parallel to the ground, just like we do in our chaturanga or four-limb staff pose arms. As you bend, the inside of the knees will rest on the triceps, and you can lift one foot. Just lift one foot for now. See if you can balance. Try the other foot. You can switch. Maybe you can lift both feet off the ground. I'll show you from the side. Here we go. Remember to lean forward and make that shelf space with your arms. You can also grip the ground with your hands and have a slight space under the palm, or press fully and evenly distribute the weight. If you know your crow pose already, you're more advanced, try to extend the arms straighter and bring the knees higher up towards your armpits, higher and straighter elbows. So everybody can practice crow, and then you can lift and float the feet up off the ground. Bring your heels towards your glutes, towards your body. Bring the big toes and inner feet together to touch. If you're more advanced, you can also jump back into your chaturanga and do your yoga flow from here. And jumping back to seated. Have a seat. Woo! So wherever you're at, it's all good. There's always somewhere to go. There's always somewhere to grow. So coming back into your seated position, you'll be facing the front of the mat. I'll go ahead and show you from both angles again. So extend your legs out in front. Coming into your staff pose, press strong into the ground, elevate spine, lift head and neck lengthening. Posture, roll shoulders down and back. Flex the ankles. Breathe. Press into the ground as you can either come into reverse table or plank. As you slide your hands one hand length behind you, lift up. More advanced will be reverse plank. If you're more beginner, reverse table. So we're extending the hips up. Your shoulders are still over your wrists, so make sure you walk them behind you. Lifting hips high. Look up, lengthen the neck. One more breath. Exhale, come down, extend legs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine, look out. Hold outsides of feet to keep toes even, or peace finger grip big toes. Exhale, crown of head to toes, forehead to knees. Breathe. Let it all go. each exhale, visualize all those energies that we don't need, that don't serve us, that don't help us. Just release them with each exhaling breath. As you breathe in the confidence to know your self-worth. Know that you are worthy of great things, of anything that you set your mind to do, you can do, you will do. When you believe in yourself and know your self-worth. Slowly start to release your feet, rolling up one vertebra at a time. And then arms come out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Bend your knees. Plant your feet on the ground. Extend legs. Pull knees to chest. Extend. Pull to chest. If this is too intense, just hold in boat with knees bent. You can also hold your legs. But try with me these little ab exercises here. Extend legs, lean back. Knees to chest, lean up. Extend legs, lean back, knees to chest, lean up. Breathe. Exhale, knees up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knees up. Inhale, lengthen. You can do it. Keep going. Challenge yourself. Engage your core. Remember what I just said. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. So breathe. Use your breath to help you. Just like in life, we use your breath, helping us through any and all uncomfortable situations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and release. Coming into the center of your mat. Just pause here for a moment. Breathe. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel your heart beating, pumping the blood and oxygen to all your organs, tissues, and cells. Feeding your body that life-giving oxygen with the prana, the chi, the life force energy flowing through it. Feel it flowing through you, pumping through your veins and arteries. Place your palm over your heart and just feel grateful for this heart that beats and gives you life, this gift that we all have to be able to experience life together, learn and grow, and become better versions of ourselves each and every day. Release your arms overhead, lengthen in opposite directions of your feet, and cross your right ankle over your left, so both your feet are at the lower left-hand corner of your mat. And bring both arms over to the upper left-hand corner. So you're making a banana shape with your body. Grab opposite elbows and breathe. Feel your back coming down to the ground, closer to the ground. Feel the whole right side of your body lengthen. Breathe slowly and deeply. Slow down your heart rate. Notice your heart getting slower. Relaxing. Coming back to center. Release your ankles. Bring your
Right foot to the lower right-hand corner of your mat and cross your left ankle on top. Bring your arms up and over to the upper right-hand corner of your mat, grabbing opposite elbows, and drop your left shoulder down, your left hip. Feel your back resting on the floor, lengthening through the left side body in your banana-shaped. Breathe. Coming back to center. Slowly release your legs and arms. And bend your knees, planting your feet on the ground. Press your low back flat and hug your knees into your chest. Bring your knees high towards your clavicle. Lift your head and bring your forehead towards your knees. And then lower your head down and rock side to side. Pressing your feet into the ground, lifting hips up for bridge pose. So when you press, you want feet aligned with your hips and knees. You want them close to the body. Roll up the tailbone so your hips extend to the sky. Roll underneath your arms, squeezing shoulder blades together. Interlace fingers, press pinkies to the floor. Neck is long. Chin is slightly tucked into throat, not chest. Don't scrunch your neck. Lengthen the neck. Press up those hips. Keep hips high. Release hands. Tuck under hips with palms of hands. Fingers wrap around outsides of hips. Supporting back bend here in your bridge pose. Supported bridge. The top, your triceps are pressing into the ground, tops of arm. Feel a deeper back extension here. If you're wanting a little more, lift your right leg up to the sky. Switch, lift your left leg up to the sky, making sure right foot is flat. Lowering down. Release arms coming all the way to your back. Pull knees to chest. Bring hands on tops of knees and circle knees clockwise, circling on your sacrum. All the way down from tailbone to right hip, to low back, to left hip, back down to tailbone. Reverse direction. Circling counterclockwise. Coming back to center. Do another bridge pose if you're a beginner. If you're more advanced, try wheel pose. So bringing hands up by your ears, placing palms down for wheel, and lift all the way up, straightening arms, walk feet closer. Shift weight over, nice big back extension, hips to the sky. Just go as close as you can to that full wheel extension. Maybe straightening elbows a little more, pushing through the palms. Or do your bridge again. Take 2 more breaths here, wherever you're at. And then slowly come down, flat back, pull knees to chest. Rock side to side. Reach arms out like airplane wings. With feet off the ground, drop both knees over to the right. Look to your left hand and close your eyes. Pause in the middle, flatten your back, and roll onto your left hip, bringing right knee on top of left. Turn head to the right and close your eyes. Recline spinal twist. Relaxing. Slowly coming back to center. One last time, wrap your arms all the way around your knees and pull them into your chest as your neck is long, head on the ground. Release your legs and arms reaching in opposite direction on the ground, full body stretch. Lengthen fingertips away from the toes. And then slide your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Allow the feet to fall, toes to the sides of your body, outside. And flatten your back. Roll the shoulder blades under. Chest open, collarbone spread. Coming into your most comfortable position for your final relaxation pose. Holding perfectly still here, perfectly still in your final relaxation. Laying flat on your back, allow your body to just melt down into the ground. As you let go of anything you're still holding on to, and just do a full body scan, noticing any sensations externally from your toes all the way up your legs. Noticing anything internally, your abdomen and chest, your throat and neck. Be aware of your face, your head, eyes are closed. Feeling a warm blanket of relaxation come over you. Feel your arms relaxing down all the way to the fingers. Lying perfectly still, breathing naturally and normally, and just forming a deeper connection with yourself. Slowly start to deepen your breath as you gently begin to bring your awareness back into the room. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. And keeping your eyes closed, maybe hugging knees to chest, or doing a full body stretch, whatever feels best to you. Just slowly making your way over to your right side and pausing here on your side for a few breaths. And gently start to press up slowly to your comfortable cross-legged seated position. And sitting up tall, feel your body, feel the alignment of your spine, feeling a little stronger through the lungs, through the core, through all your muscles, feeling a little calmer in your mind, more peaceful and settled with your emotions. And just continue to stay in this space of peace and love and connection with yourself, because the more we stay connected to ourselves, the more we can connect with others. And sharing this peace, love, and our best selves with everyone around us, virtually or in person. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me. Make sure to like our YouTube channel and also to post a picture or video of yourself on social media and tag us doing these virtual online classes for a contest to win a month of free yoga. Yay! Thank you all. I love you. Namaste.